What's Polissya Bushcraft hiding from us? You might think you know everything about him, but there's a side of his story that's been kept quiet. From the moment he stepped into the spotlight, he seemed open, but what we found out goes way beyond what he ever shared. So let's dive in and uncover the truth. Imagine growing up where the forest stretches farther than the eye can see, where the trees whisper stories, the rivers carve paths through the land, and every rock and leaf holds a secret. This is the world Polissya Bushcraft was born into. From the moment he could walk, the wilderness was his playground, his teacher, and his greatest challenge. While other kids were learning to ride bikes or play video games, Polissya was learning to track animals by their footprints, identify edible plants, and make fire with nothing but friction and patience. His childhood wasn't about convenience, it was about mastering the raw, sometimes unforgiving environment around him. He spent countless hours experimenting with building shelters out of branches, bark, and leaves, making sure they could withstand wind and rain. Every skill he learned was a puzzle piece in a bigger picture of survival and respect for nature. Polissya's parents weren't just casual nature lovers. They were mentors who taught him ancient wisdom passed down through generations, mixing old-school survival knowledge with a modern curiosity that pushed him to try new techniques. He learned not only to survive but to thrive, understanding the delicate balance of the ecosystem and how to move through the woods without leaving a trace. Rain or shine, winter or summer, Polissya was out there, turning every challenge into an opportunity, building rafts to cross wild rivers, fashioning fishing spears, and even crafting his own knives from scrap metal and stone. What set Polissya apart wasn't just his skills, it was his mindset. He learned to see the forest as a living thing, full of lessons waiting to be discovered. When he wasn't practicing survival, he was studying animal behavior, learning how birds and insects signal changes in the weather or warn of danger. Even as a kid, Polissya was fascinated by the stories of old hunters and gatherers, eager to blend those traditions with his own innovations. His early life was a mix of hard work, adventure, and a deep-rooted respect for the natural world, a foundation that would shape everything he would become. Before bushcraft was a popular trend or a YouTube channel, Polissya was already living it, turning nature's raw materials into tools, shelter, and food, with nothing but his hands and a relentless spirit. His childhood wasn't just about surviving in the wild, it was about becoming one with it. Behind the rugged outdoor persona of Polissya Bushcraft is a man named Michael, a name that grounds him in reality beyond the wild landscapes he explores. Michael isn't just a face behind the gear. He's a storyteller who opens up about his personal journey through his Instagram account, at Polissya_Bushcraft. There he shares more than just survival tips. He offers glimpses into his daily life, challenges faced in the wilderness, and moments of quiet reflection beneath towering trees. His posts and stories pull followers into a world where the line between man and nature blurs, inviting them to witness firsthand the lessons he learns from the earth. Through photos and videos, Michael reveals not only his skills but his heart, showing the raw and authentic side of living off the land. For fans and newcomers alike, his Instagram is a digital campfire where stories are shared and a community of nature lovers gathers. Michael's roots run deep in the Polissya region, a sprawling stretch of lush forests, winding rivers, and ancient traditions tucked away in Eastern Europe. This land is more than just a backdrop. It's the soul of his craft. Polissya's dense woods and untouched wilderness shape everything Michael does, offering both endless resources and tough challenges. The region itself is steeped in history, where generations before him lived in harmony with the forest, hunting, gathering, and mastering the art of survival. Growing up surrounded by this rich natural heritage, Michael absorbed not only practical skills but a profound respect for the environment and the old ways. The Polissya region's influence runs like a current through his work, inspiring him to preserve and share traditional bushcraft knowledge while adapting it to modern times. It's a place where every twig and leaf carries the wisdom of the past, fueling Michael's passion and guiding his every step in the wilderness. Michael's heart beats strongest when he's immersed in the timeless art of traditional bushcraft, skills honed through centuries of living close to nature. He ventures deep into dense forests where the sunlight barely touches the ground and uses nothing but what nature provides to create shelter, tools, and fire. His work is a living homage to the ancient crafts of his ancestors, from weaving branches and leaves into sturdy shelters to crafting tools from stone and bone. Each skill he practices is a connection to the past, a way of honoring the wisdom carried through generations. But Michael doesn't just replicate old methods, he experiments and innovates, blending traditional techniques with modern knowledge to survive and thrive in the wilderness. His passion is contagious, inviting followers to rediscover the power of simplicity and self-reliance in a world that often forgets the value of nature's gifts. Through his videos and posts, Michael brings the spirit of bushcraft to life, reminding us all that sometimes the best way forward is to look back. Polissya Bushcraft's YouTube channel is like a front-row ticket to the wildest, most hands-on bushcraft adventures you can imagine. Every video pulls you right into the thick of the forest, where Polissya doesn't just talk about survival, he lives it, breathes it, and builds it step by step. Whether he's demonstrating how to craft tools from natural materials, setting up camp with zero modern gear, or cooking meals over an open fire, his content feels raw and authentic. The channel is a blend of education and inspiration, showing viewers not just what to do, but why it matters. To respect nature, learn patience, and push your limits. He breaks down complex techniques into simple, easy-to-follow guides, making bushcraft accessible for beginners and exciting for seasoned outdoors enthusiasts. Plus, with his natural storytelling and genuine passion, every project becomes a journey you want to be a part of. Thanks to his growing influence on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, Polissya Bushcraft has turned his passion into a lucrative career. Estimates show his annual earnings range between $371,502 and $532,018, a testament to how much people value his skills and content. These numbers don't just reflect ad revenue, they include sponsorships, merchandise, and collaborations that help fund his ongoing adventures. What's impressive is how he's managed to keep his authenticity while building a solid business around his craft. He's created a community of followers who don't just watch. They engage, learn, and share their own experiences inspired by Polissya. His success story shows that staying true to your roots, combined with smart use of social media, can turn a deep love for the outdoors into a thriving platform. One of the standout projects that really captured people's attention was when Polissya built an incredible bushcraft treehouse over the water. This wasn't just any treehouse, it was a masterclass in sustainable shelter building, blending creativity with practicality. Sitting above a calm lake, the treehouse showcases his talent for using natural materials and traditional techniques while adapting to the unique challenges of building over water. It's cozy, sturdy, and perfectly in tune with the surrounding environment, proving that you don't need fancy tools or modern technology to create something both beautiful and functional. Videos of this project attracted thousands of views, inspiring countless people to rethink what's possible in wilderness living. The treehouse stands as a symbol of Polissya's dedication to crafting homes in harmony with nature, one project at a time. One video changed everything for Polissya Bushcraft. Despite having just over 61,000 subscribers, a modest number by YouTube standards, this single clip exploded overnight, racking up an incredible 2.1 million views. It wasn't just luck, it was the raw, authentic appeal of his content that hooked viewers. The video captured something rare: the quiet power of nature, the skill of survival, and the art of simplicity, all wrapped in one. People from all over the world tuned in, drawn by his calm yet confident presence, and the way he made even the toughest wilderness skills feel accessible and inspiring. This viral moment didn't just boost his channel, it put Polissya Bushcraft on the map as a genuine voice in the survival community, showing that sometimes quality and authenticity outshine flashy production and millions of subscribers. What really sets Polissya's videos apart is their peaceful, minimalist vibe. Instead of loud commentary or fast edits, his videos embrace calm nature sounds. The rustling leaves, the crackle of fire, the gentle drip of water, and stunning visuals that invite viewers to slow down and breathe. This minimalist approach isn't just a style choice, it's a philosophy. Polissya believes that bushcraft is about connecting deeply with the environment, stripping away distractions, and appreciating the simple, essential elements of survival. This calming tone resonates strongly with an audience craving tranquility in a noisy world. Watching his videos feels like stepping into a quiet forest clearing, where time slows and the worries of daily life fade away, replaced by a soothing sense of peace and self-reliance. But Polissya's reach doesn't stop with YouTube. He's active across multiple platforms like Instagram and TikTok, where he shares quick, engaging snippets of his bushcraft adventures. These bite-sized videos offer a behind-the-scenes look at his skills, from crafting tools to lighting fires, and allow him to connect more personally with his growing audience. Through these platforms, he creates a community of like-minded nature lovers and survival enthusiasts, answering questions, sharing tips,